But yeah, there you go. Anyway, let's talk about Joe Biden. I know, Joe Biden. So first of all,
I am not up to the job. And I mean that sincerely. It's not like, whoa.
Biden's kinda, maybe, announcement he's running in 2024. So, by the way, this is NBC News. I love this headline. Previous presidents haven't hemmed and hawed about their intentions, then leaked through third-hand sources that they're going for it. Okay? So, talking about Bill Clinton, who cares? Who cares? Yet, that's what Biden has done. 2 weeks ago in a 60 Minutes interview on CBS, he alluded to making a final decision about running after the November 8th midterm elections. Then on Monday, NBC News reported that the president recently told the Reverend Al Sharpton in a private conversation at the White House that he will seek a second term. Sharpton, who is also an MSNBC host, informed his staff at the National Action Network, one of those whose official spoke to NBC News. So he told Al Sharpton he's going to run. All right. Now, again, my opinion is that Joe Biden running for president in 2024 is a major disaster decision. That's my opinion. That also being said, if Joe Biden runs in 2024, people should run against him. People should run against him. There should be other people to vote for in the primaries because that's democracy. The very fact that a Biden 24 White House bid is publicly in question reflects the deep political challenges he faces compared to the other first-term presidents, as well as his personal circumstances as the oldest U.S. president in history. When Biden launched his presidential bid in 2019, his campaign team presented the former vice president and 36-year Delaware senator, now 79, as a transition figure who could beat Donald Trump and then pass the leadership mantle to another Democrat. But Biden, not surprisingly, clearly wants to run again. Biden was elected to the Senate in 1972. Who cares? Wait, what does it say about 1980? He waited until 1988 to take his initial plunge and took a second shot exactly 20 years later. So they didn't... I love this. So he ran in 1988. What's not mentioned in this article is he lost in 1988. Why did he lose? There was a plagiarism scandal. Turned out he was plagiarizing almost all of his speeches. Right? Stealing shit from like kings and queens and shit. Really weird stuff. And back in 1988, if you lied publicly, you would be disqualified from office. So that's funny. I just want to say that. So he plagiarized the speeches. And then got bullied out of the race. So... only extraordinary circumstances have kept presidents from seeking second terms. Even exceptionally weak candidates have usually thrown their hats in the ring. President Gerald Ford, who assumed office when Nixon resigned over Watergate, hardly had a strong grasp on the Republican grassroots or widespread appeal as the representative of a damaged party. Elected only to the House seat in Western Michigan and then elevated to vice president and president through accidents of history, Ford barely staved off a 1976 GOP primary challenge from the former California governor, Ronald Reagan. Similarly, the Democratic president who vanquished Ford from the White House, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so this is just some random ass shit. Some history lesson. But anyway, Joe Biden is apparently saying that he's made plans to run. I think that is a disastrous news story. I think that is a really bad deal. And, I don't know, man. Like, the thing about Biden 2024 is it really just kind of proves that Democrats have nothing. Not even baby boomers. Not even baby boomers, man. Like, Democrats have nothing to offer as far as non-old as fuck leadership. These motherfuckers can't pass the torch to the goddamn baby boomers, man. Like, come on. Like, there's no one else that's better. Like, obviously, I want Bernie Sanders, right? But I mean, like, can we get someone that's not 80 years old? I would support Bernie Sanders over almost anyone. Very few exceptions. If any exceptions. Honestly, I would probably vote for Bernie Sanders over everyone else. But that is depressing. That is depressing that Bernie Sanders is still like the furthest left member of Congress that's willing to run for president. And he's like 9 trillion years old. Like, that motherfucker's older than the Big Bang. And yet he's still like, how is that possible, man? I mean, like, I'm serious. That's crazy shit. But who else? Who else has a profile and a platform that possibly could run for president? I don't know. But this is crazy. Anyway, Biden 2024, I hope that there's a primary election, and I hope that he doesn't win the primary election. But I don't know. If he runs, I think the 24 general election is going to be a disaster. My opinion, if Democrats can hold the House and the Senate, I'd be more likely to entertain Joe Biden running for president again. But if Joe Biden runs for president and Republicans have the House and they're doing like a bunch of stupid investigation bullshit, there's no way he's going to win. Like, again, you have to understand the average American is so fucking goddamn stupid that they're going to hear that Biden's under investigation. Right? Like, I need you to understand just how fucking stupid Americans are. It's crazy. But anyway, we'll see how it goes.